The next is Waikura Linwood-Central-Heathcote Community Board, and we've got Alexandra Davidson and Michelle, no, not Michelle today.
No.
And Community Governance Manager Arahanui Grace.
It's Davids, not Davidson. I'm not related to him.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think.
I'm terribly sorry. Do you know, it is actually written down in front of me as Davidson. I literally read it out.
Maybe
so I
we
do
are related.
apologise. No, I should have known because it is correct at the top and then not correct where I read it out from. So I apologise.
No worries at all. Thank you so much for having us today, and kia ora. So, the Community Board have made, obviously, a number of decisions over the last month, and I will take the report as read and just speak to a few of them. We have the approval of the curb build-outs on Linwood Avenue to assist pedestrians crossing Linwood Ave at Po Toi Toi. We have our discretionary response fund contributions to the Sumner Skate Ramp project, the community market storage space, and the Apawaho Lower Heathcote River Working Party project costs. Also, the confirmation of the board's comments on the Christchurch Cathedral Reinstatement Resource Consent application. We do have one part A today, and that is item 15. And that is the Te Ara Ihutai Christchurch Coastal Pathway Monks Bay section. It's all pretty straightforward. We are just asking council to approve the adoption of the speed limit changes, and also that the detailed traffic resolutions required for implementation of the project are referred to the Chair and Deputy Chair of the Urban Development and Transport Committee. We had our principals breakfast in February, and I must say it was one of the best the board has had. There was a lot of really great discussion around the table. We met with principals from the ward area to give updates and be updated around the work that is happening within our schools. We had Sarah Cooper, a community travel advisor there, and she explained the Walk or Wheel to School Day and the school travel planning program that any school can access, and we would really recommend schools to look into this because there is quite a bit of work that goes in behind it, but it's really great for the safety of our tamariki. The principals discussed Po Toi Toi developments. Child poverty was something that was brought up by Dick Edmondson, and something that is very prevalent in our area. We also discussed the quality of counsellors and mentors in schools. This is something that they feel is lacking in their schools at the moment, and they're seeing the effects of not having those counsellors or mentors available for this children. And they also praised the work of the Swimming in Schools program, which is run by the Christchurch City Council team. So that was fabulous. It's been brought to the board's attention that the safety around the Garlands Road and Radley Street intersection does have safety issues. And this is owing to a temporary traffic management plan that is in place, and previously in its business as usual state could be improved. We wanted to raise the matter of temporary traffic management across the wider Woolston area, given to the impact created by the number of separate work sites that are going on. Now this is an NZTA road. We have asked for advice, but we haven't had any constructive feedback, and we are just waiting for the next crash to happen in that area. So we just wanted to bring it to the attention of council. Moving on to a cycleway proposal that we've had. A member of our community spoke with the Greening the East working group about a proposal to join up the cycleway at Worcester Street and the river corridor up Stanmore Road. The idea yesterday was presented to the Urban Development Transport Committee, and the board wishes to support this proposal. So it makes sense, it is a wide road and it is used by cyclists regularly. Okay, so last weekend we had the Estuary Festival, which is obviously an annual event in our area. It's really fantastic. It has a environmental theme behind it, so everybody obviously gets together. We have a beautiful day of live music, food stalls, but it's also a really great place for the community to become more educated around the environment. So that was a really successful community event. Moving on, we have a whole bunch of events coming up this month. I feel like March is events month. So we obviously have Polyfest coming up this weekend. We have the Kids Hub Annual Children's Market. We have the Phillipstown Gala, the Avebury Gala, the Woolston Gala, and the Residents Forum. And this Saturday after Polyfest, we also have the Fresh Uptown Boogie Down event, which will be held at the Art Gallery from 7 p.m. We're really excited about this one. This will end up being the after party for Polyfest, so it looks really fun. We obviously have this weekend the memorial services as well, so a lot going on for our ward and in Christchurch. But thank you.
Thank you very much. That's very good. Would someone like to move the report we received? Yep. Sarah, seconded Yanni. Are there any questions, comments? Are you a question or a comment?
Just a question. Just in regards to the letter that we've sent around Ferry Road, the right-hand turn arrow, question for the organisation: have we had any response from NZTA?
No.
So I just wonder if, it just seems really weird that it was an urgent request that's been going back to about July last year.
So
we had a resolution through council to support the advocacy to NZTA.
Before then, though. I mean,
we've had zero response from NZTA.
No, I don't think we've had zero response. I'm pretty sure that they've indicated that there are more challenges with that than just the straightforward answer.
I don't know, but be good just to. I mean, I don't know if it's helpful for the council to re-raise it or to support the board, but.
Can we ask the Chief Executive to raise it directly with NZTA?
Yeah,
to do that.
Yeah, I think that would be really helpful. Thanks, just so we can close that.
That'd be great, thank you.
Great.
Yeah. All right. And maybe the other one as well, the Garlands Road
Yeah,
one.
that would be fantastic. It would make sense to do it all at the same
do them
time if
at
it's
the
possible.
same time.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's always an issue. Sorry, Yanni, but when you've got a state highway and you've got it intersecting with local roads, then it does mean that when the community board recognises that there are local community challenges, and this has obviously been raised with you by the community, you know, that we need a much smoother pathway to having those conversations with NZTA.
Absolutely.
So we'll get the Chief Executive onto that.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, that was going to be my second question, was around, now that CTOP has been disestablished, the process around doing a temporary traffic management plan approval, because that's really what's at the heart of some of the concern, is that you've got a state highway, local roads.
Look, I've just said that the Chief Executive will take it up, so if you've got more background information that would be helpful in terms of informing the Chief Executive, but I'm sure staff are aware of the issues, and we can get the Chief Executive briefed.
Well, we've raised it with CTOP, but who's the new people?
I will deal with it, Yanni, as requested by the Mayor.
Yeah, we're not going to answer questions like that today. I mean, I don't know the answer to the question, and nor does anyone off the top of the head. So we'll get you an answer on the proper line of questions.
Yeah, and just a brief comment if the appropriate.
Melanie?
It was just the bit about the residents forum. I just wondered, can you explain quickly what that is?
So we have a regular residents forum for the Central City and fringe residents groups and community groups to raise issues, talk through relevant consultation engagement work that's happening.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very good. Yana, you'd like to make a comment?
Just to say that we really need to look at how we approve temporary traffic management plans, and particularly around signage and speed. Like, it's really seems to be different levels depending on whatever reason, but basically it just seems to be a gap around people understanding how to communicate what's happening. And there was, in one of these places, there was an accident that I saw with a cyclist. I guess the bigger issues would be resolved through the Brougham Corridor study. This is kind of part of that Brougham Corridor study, and that would be a really good opportunity to the permanent staff. But if there's anything that can be done in the interim, I just think it's really urgent. These concerns have been raised for several months now, and you know, it's a really popular route for kids accessing and parents accessing the school, walking to the local school, because of the other stuff that's closed. So any support we can get on just trying to look at those issues would be very much welcome.
I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. That's carried.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much. The next is the Waipapa